Hello and welcome back to Top 10 Places. Google Maps is an invaluable tool that millions of people use every single day to navigate through the world. Whether you need directions to a new restaurant you're trying or want a preview of the street your new house is on, Google Maps is a great way to get around and explore the world from the comfort of your device. But not everything that Google captures using their Street View cars is entirely wholesome. In fact, the companies have documented some downright bizarre things while roaming the streets to capture images for maps, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at 10 of the most disturbing things they've ever captured. Before we dive in, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more. Now let's get exploring, shall we? Number 10. Submerged aircraft wreckage. Starting things off on a mildly disturbing note is this airplane wreckage submerged in the ocean. Google users found this allegedly submerged plane sitting on the ocean floor, just off the coast of Crooked Island in the Bahamas near Colonel Hill Airport. There's something quite blood-chilling about seeing airliner wreckage. One could almost feel the terror that the passengers must have felt as they realized their plane was about to crash. And crashing over the open ocean is likely 10 times scarier. At first glance, this certainly does seem like a very legit image of a tragic airplane incident, but various sources have claimed that the image is the result of composite photos taken over time and is actually the reflection of an overhead plane. Number 9. The ruins of an abandoned ghost house. Naturally, Google Maps Street View cars have captured plenty of images of abandoned cities from around the world. From small settlements to larger towns, there's no shortage of abandoned places for you to explore through Google Maps. Perhaps the most famous example is the abandoned town of Pripyat in the Ukraine, a city that was evacuated following the nuclear disaster at Chernobyl. In 1986, Ukraine fell into chaos as the nuclear accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant caused incredibly widespread destruction and shocked the world. As a result of this disaster, the town of Pripyat remains frozen in that time, with its abandoned buildings and streets slowly being reclaimed by nature after all these years. Number 8. Strange lights in the sky. Humans have seen and documented strange lights in the sky for as long as we've been on Earth, attributing these phenomena to everything from divine intervention to natural reactions occurring in the atmosphere. Lights appearing in the sky have fascinated and perplexed us for centuries. Strange lights appearing in the sky can be attributed to various natural and human-made phenomena. One common natural explanation is the presence of atmospheric conditions that create optical illusions, such as reflections, refractions, or diffractions of light. Atmospheric phenomena like ice crystals, temperature inversions, or unusual cloud formations can play a role in distorting light and creating mysterious visual displays. However, none of these natural occurrences can explain these irregular lights, which appeared in the sky over Norway in 2009, forming a perfect circle. For a while, those who saw the lights were left utterly perplexed, but it was later revealed by local news outlets that the lights were the result of a Russian missile test. Somehow that doesn't make them any less disturbing. Number 7. Crop circles. A classic. Crop circles. They've seemed to appear mysteriously in crops around the world for decades, and leave us confused and fearful every time they do. No matter how many times they are debunked or explained logically, crop circles will always capture the collective imagination. Crop circles are a phenomenon in which crops are flattened to form intricate shapes and patterns, generally through circular formations. These crop circles in Amesbury in the UK were discovered in 1990. They display an odd pattern that looks like it was created by some alien force rather than by human effort. While many crop circles are later proven to be hoaxes, others remain unexplained. Number 6. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines, etched into the arid plains of southern Peru, stand as one of the world's most enigmatic archaeological wonders. Created by the ancient Nazca people between 500 BCE and 500 CE, these enormous geoglyphs consist of intricate, massive designs depicting various animals, plants, and geometric shapes. The most fascinating aspect of the Nazca Lines lies in their colossal size and the precision with which they were created, often stretching across several kilometers. The purpose behind these drawings remains shrouded in mystery, with theories ranging from astronomical calendars and ritualistic ceremonies to communication with deities. If you wanted to, you'd be able to view the Nazca Lines yourself using Google Maps. They're absolutely fascinating to behold, and a little scary. Somehow they evoke a similar feeling that seeing crop circles does. Number 5. A pentagram in Kazakhstan. The pentagram, a 5-pointed star inscribed with a circle, holds significant symbolism in occult traditions and esoteric practices. Each point of the star represents one of the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, symbolizing the interconnectedness of these elements within the natural world. In occultism, the pentagram is often associated with magical rituals, protection, and invocation of spiritual energies. When the top point of the star is directed upwards, it is seen as a symbol of white magic and divine influence. Conversely, when inverted, it can be linked to darker aspects of occultism and ritualistic practices. The pentagram has deep roots in various mystical traditions, including Hermeticism, Wicca, and ceremonial magic, where its use underscores a complex interplay of spiritual, symbolic, and mystical meanings. Knowing all this, it's easy to see why Google Maps users were freaked out when they noticed a giant pentagram etched into the ground on the shore of a lake in Kazakhstan. While some have linked it to occult activity, the pentagram may simply be the walking trails in a park. Number 4. Scarecrow People. Scarecrows are used in crop fields to, scare crows. They're put in place to help deter birds like crows and pigeons, who are generally harmful to the growth of crops, from landing in the field and feasting on a farmer's hard work. While they're not really used that often anymore, you can still find 1 or 2 in some farms around the world. Or if you're exploring Google Maps, you might find a field paced full of them. What appears first to be a large group of people standing absolutely still in a finished field is actually a giant collection of scarecrows. The installation, aptly called Silent People, was created by artist Rachel Keller. The collection contains almost 1,000 figures and is a powerful piece of art that disturbs and fascinates us to this day. Number 3. A Ferris Wheel with cages. Ferris wheels captivate us for a myriad of reasons, blending gentle thrills with nostalgic charm. Rising above the landscape, these iconic structures provide panoramic views that trigger a sense of wonder and appreciation. Offering a slow-paced, accessible thrill, Ferris wheels become a cherished part of many people's memories, evoking the joy of traditional fairs and amusement parks. However, this Ferris wheel, located in Neuf-Maison in France, does not evoke the same sense of wonder. The image was posted by a Reddit user who, of course, found it on Google Maps. The peculiar thing about this particular Ferris wheel is that its seats are surrounded by cages, leaving you to wonder why people would ever want or need to be caged into their amusement ride. Number 2. An abandoned military base. Google Maps Street View cars have naturally captured dozens upon dozens of abandoned buildings, factories, and even towns, as you saw in a previous entry. Since Google aims to scour and document as much of the planet as possible to upload to maps, they explore every abandoned region in the world. As such, Google Maps has captured images of dozens of abandoned military bunkers around the world. But perhaps the most disturbing of these is this abandoned bunker in Albania, which was built by the Albanian government during the Cold War. It's been decades since the bunker was actively used, and since the fall of communism in the country, it has been left to decay. Number 1. A gangster on the most wanted list. Talk about bad luck. A mafia boss who had been a fugitive for more than 20 years was apprehended after he was identified on Google Maps Street View. Gioacchino Gamino was regarded as one of Italy's most wanted gangsters, and he'd been on the run from the law for so long that they'd almost given up on trying to find him. However, after a police investigation confirmed and established that the man seen on Google Maps truly was Gamino, he was finally brought to justice and taken into custody. However, Google decided to blur his face on maps since he was such a high-profile case. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving us a like and sharing your thoughts in the comments section down below. And if you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Until next time.